don't talk to me like I'm the problem. What receipts are you saving? What does that mean? What are you planning to do with them? Win a freaking game. That's all any of us want. And I speak for the fans of every team in America and beyond when I say your fan base criticizing you when you stink is not a problem. That's the way it should be. So you go show me the team that played worse this week than the Jets did. And then you tell me what I should say. We're switching jobs now. I've never met Robert Saleh in my life, to be clear, and everyone tells me he's a terrific guy, and he seems like a terrific guy. This is not personal. This is something I was born with. I was raised into it. My son is being raised into it the same way now. And I hope that this will be the truth for generations to come, and I hope one of them gets to see them actually win something, because I haven't. But what I would ask is, let's switch jobs. If I was coaching the team, and I'll grant you, I would do way worse. But if you were doing my job, what would you say? What would you come on the air and say? Attaboy, guys, we're going to get it. I can just tell. It's coming closer. Practice has been going really well from what I'm told. What am I supposed to say? So that really bothers me. That is, in my opinion, a ridiculous thing to say. What receipts are you keeping? The fans are paying attention to what your team is doing. Now, I used to work in Chicago for years, and before the Cubs got really good and won the World Series, we used to have these conversations all the time on the talk shows in Chicago when I produced them and then subsequently when I was privileged enough to host them. The Cubs did a brilliant thing as a business. They developed that area on Addison Street. Anyone who's ever been to Wrigley Field, going to Wrigley Field is an experience unto itself. The neighborhood is called Wrigleyville. You go to a game, and it's phenomenal. I went to games. I'm in college. I'm a college kid. We used to go sit in the bleachers at Wrigley Field, and I'm telling you that when the game was over, I didn't even know who played because the experience of going to the ballpark was the experience. And there were a lot of us, we would have discussions on the air. Is that actually to the detriment of the team being forced to win? Because if there's going to be butts in all those seats, then there's no pressure on ownership to win. Now, they finally got it right. As everybody knows, they brought in Theo Epstein, and he did everything right, and a miracle happened, and the Cubs won the World Series. Wonderful. But the point remains. If you're just going to sit in those seats and root for your team and spend your money and cheer for them and all that kind of stuff when things are bad, then what impetus are you placing on them to hold up their end of the bargain? We're the fans. We're doing our job. We're showing up. We're cheering. We're making noise. We're buying jerseys. That's our job. Your job is winning games. So don't tell me you're keeping receipts of the things I say. What the hell are you planning to do with those? I'm not welcome as a fan when you start winning because of the things I said when you were losing? Who the hell are you to say that to me? I've been spending my money on that team my whole life. I'm 55 years old. My father had season tickets before I was born. You're telling me I'm not welcome back when you guys start winning? I never left. I've been here the whole time. So don't tell me, don't jump back on the bandwagon. There is no bandwagon. You've stunk for a decade. When you start winning, I'll be delighted. I'm not on a bandwagon. I've been rooting for the team every single day, all along. It's a roller coaster. You ride it up when things are good, and you ride it down when things are bad. You're telling me I'm not welcome if you guys start winning? That's the most insulting thing I've ever heard anyone say in my entire life. I'm the customer. I'm rooting for you. So I really hope that thought is rethought. Again, not because of me. You don't need me to make a damn bit of difference, what I think. But don't tell your fans who boo you when you're losing games that they're not welcome when you guys start winning. We're the reason that you're there in the first place. And this time, I mean it. So that really bothers me. If that's who he's talking about, if he's talking about the fans, we're not welcome back? Okay. When you were coaching, when you got out of college and you were working in business and you were thinking about it, we were rooting for the Jets. And then you started coaching and you made at San Francisco, you're in the Super Bowl. We were rooting for the Jets. And now you're coaching the Jets and we're rooting for the Jets. And you know what we're going to be doing long after you're done coaching the Jets? Which I hope is a long time. I hope he's there 15 years. I hope they win 5 Super Bowls. I'd give anything to see that. All I wanted in my life was to sit next to my father and watch the Jets play in the Super Bowl. We didn't make it. Now I'd like to sit with my family, my kids, and watch the Jets play in the Super Bowl. I hope to make it. So you take care of the winning. I'll take care of the rest. I'll take care of the being a fan part. I'm doing that part just fine. So that really rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know if that's something you just say to try and motivate your players. I don't care one way or the other. All that matters to me is that you win. We're not having dinner together. So that is my reaction to that. And I think this holds true for fans everywhere. You know, the legendary Lee Elia, if these are the real Cub fans, that's one thing. But this really felt personal and, in my opinion, misguided. So that's my reaction to that. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.